Ladies and gentlemen, I want us to have a look at revision of KCSE 2024 Mathematics Paper 2. Now, I want us to revise from question 1 up to question 16. That is, question 1 up to question 16 is section 1. Then we shall revise from question number 17 up to 24, and that is section 2. Now, section 1 has questions that are compulsory. That is, from question 1 up to 16 is compulsory. But section 2, which has 8 questions, that is from 17 to 24, you need to choose any 5 questions. Now, let us have a look at this paper. Let us have a look at this paper. Now, this is the paper. The first question comes from sequence and series, as you can see. They say that an arithmetic progression is given as 600, 650, 700, 750, dot, dot, dot. That means there is a continuation of other numbers. Now, the question is, determine the 30th term of the AP. Determine the 30th term of the AP. This is 2 marks, as you can see at the far end. Now, question B says, determine that is the sum of the first 30 terms of the AP, and that is also 2 marks. Now, let us have a look at the solution of question 1A. A is asking us to determine the 30th term of the arithmetic progression. Now, in arithmetic progression, we can say that the nth term is given as by, that is A plus n minus 1, then D. Now, the nth term is given by A plus n, that is plus into n minus 1, then close the bracket, D. Now, where A is the first term, A is the first term, then n is the number of terms. N is the number of terms. Then D is the common difference. D is the common difference. D is the common difference. Now, looking at our question, A is the first term. In our formula, the nth term is given by A plus bracket n minus 1, then close the bracket times D. Our first term here in this sequence, because this is a sequence. Now, the first term is 600. The first term is 600. Then the number of terms is 30. The number of terms is 30. And D, which is the common difference, is the interval, the common interval between the first two terms. Between 600 and 650, there is an interval of 50. Between 650 and 700, there is an interval of 50. And between 700 and 750, there is an interval of 50. Then between 750 and the next number, there will be an interval of 50. That is the common difference. Therefore, our A is 600. Then our N is 30. Our D is 50. Now, let us substitute it in our formula. We shall have A, which is 600, then plus N, which is 30, then minus 1, close the bracket, then our D is 50. So we shall have 50 here. Now, this one becomes 600 plus 30 minus 1 is 29. Then close the bracket. Then time is 50. Now, this one will be 600 plus, that is 29 times 50 is 1450. And now if you add them, then that is 1450 plus 600 is that is 2050 or 2050. That is what you will obtain as the 30th term. That is what you will obtain. Question B says that determine the sum of the first 30 terms of the AP. Now, the sum of the terms from the formula of arithmetic progression is just S subscript n is equals to, that is n over 2 into 2a plus n minus 1, then close the bracket, d, and then we close the bracket. Now, this is the formula of the sum of the terms of the arithmetic progression. This is the formula that you will use in finding the sum of the terms. Now, in this case, our n, we know it as 30. Then our a, we know it as 600. And our common difference, we know it as 50. Now, having that, then we can only substitute it in our formula. Therefore, we shall have, that is the sum of 30 terms is just the same as n, which is 30, then over 2 into 2 times a. Our a is the first term, which is 600. Then plus, that is n, which is 30, minus 1, then times d, which is 50. Then we close the bracket. Now, then at this point we shall have, that is 30 divided by 2 is 15. Then into 2 times 600 is 1200. Then plus 30 minus 1 is 29 times 50, which is 1450. Then we close the bracket. Then we shall have again 15 into, that is 1200 plus 1450, which is 2650. That is 2650. Then 15 times 2650 is 39,750. That is 39,750.